Hello everybody, and welcome back. How have we all been?
Super great.
Super great.
That was great.
So, before we begin this week's session, does anyone want to give me a very brief recap of what happened last time?
Helena may or may not be fucked. That's the recap.
Start at the beginning.
Come on.
Well,
well done on opening the book at the last page.
well, we didn't even do that much last session. Like, we just the people from the underground Tartherion support group, whatever the fuck.
Wow.
The borderline cult.
Yeah.
Hey now.
The hashtag
It was something with
cult.
Namur.
Namood, yeah.
Namur. Namur is a city in France. Anyway.
Wow. We
Yeah,
came
so
out and
we
told you
met
guys
those
all.
people. They explained that the staff of retribution is in two parts, or it's the baton of retribution. It's in two
Yes.
parts. It has the orb and the staff. Staff is with the followers of Paylor, and they're probably not going to give it back to us. So we did a whole bunch of shopping, and now V's trying to just get in there, and then she realized that we might need a holy symbol of Paylor to.
Yeah,
Get
you went into the
the
cathedral.
baton, maybe?
You found a secret thing behind a mural on the wall that was revealed to you by a secret message thing that you found that you could open, and you felt like there would from your memories of seeing the chaplain, you believed that his holy symbol would fit inside the thing and unlock whatever is behind the mural. To which point you decided to promptly assault him by casting sleep on him and another member of his staff.
You make it sound worse than it is.
It's pretty bad.
But like saying assault is like I physically attacked him, which I did not do. He's just asleep.
You magically attacked him.
He's asleep.
Against his will.
Yeah.
I didn't hurt him.
Save it for the
How do
court.
you know? He might have banged his head on and he fell over.
No, it's fine.
That's a hard stone floor. He could have seriously injured himself.
Yes. So, speaking of,
Of what? Hardstone floors?
well, the entire scenario.
Oh,
Why won't this go to this page? Go to this page, thank you.
Oh.
oh god. Oh no.
I have drawn out the cathedral for you.
This is
Because I
bad.
felt it might be relevant.
Fucking
They're screwed.
So,
Who's that?
What is happening?
Okay, sorry.
as you feel the last sort of strings of magic leave your fingertips, the sleep goes off, two men hit the ground, and you very quickly approached one and picked up the amulet from him, the chaplain.
Sorry.
You did say sorry. That was your 6-second allocation for this order. So, by my maths, there are nine rounds remaining on the effects of sleep. So you have 9 rounds with which to do things before people will wake up.
Okay. So I need to go back to the mural with this, right?
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and V's running. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a dash.
Okay. Round 2 complete.
Okay.
Don't panic. Think it through.
I'm panicking. So I guess I do the thing with the mural because I had to push it in and then slide it.
Yep. You're gonna need the chair again.
Yeah.
It's
Then-
it's the dot to one side.
So fuck. Do I have to fucking take the chair?
Yes, because you have to stand on the chair to be able to reach it.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Okay. I take the chair, put it in front of the mural, get on the chair.
Okay.
Is that round 3 yet?
That's round 3.
God damn it. Shut
okay.
up, you guys.
Don't. It's okay. Just do your thing.
Okay, I push the thing in. I slide it sidewards, and then
Okay.
put the holy symbol in the thing.
Okay.
What does it do?
Nothing yet.
Fuck.
What do you mean?
It fits, but nothing has happened.
Okay, cool. Can I hear anything?
Give me a perception check.
Can I hear like a click or something? I don't know.
No, you hear nothing.
Okay.
Round 4.
Can I take it back out yet?
No, don't take it out.
Well, I don't know.
Well, you've literally just like you've pushed it in. You could quite easily grab it and pull it out again, but
Am I supposed to like turn it or something? I don't know.
I don't know. V, you tell me.
Can I try to turn it or make any sort of motion with it?
You attempt to rotate the holy symbol. It appears to do something.
Oh fuck yeah!
You do, in fact, hear a click. Give me a perception check with advantage.
Avantage. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh shit.
You notice that immediately a part of the bottom of the mural frame pops slightly outwards.
Can I pull it further outwards?
You'll have to get off the chair, which will end round 5.
Okay.
Ugh. This is such
Yeah,
anxiety.
jump on the chair.
Okay.
Try to pull it further outwards.
Okay, you open the drawer. It is a very thin drawer, but resting in the drawer is a long metal rod made from a silver metal, resting on 2 little mountings.
I guess I grab it and can I feel if it's magic?
Okay, give me an Arcana check. If there is, it's dormant.
Okay. I gotta assume this is it, so I'm out of here.
Okay, that's the start of round 6.
5, 6. I'm gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. You're trying to be sneaky with all this,
I guess.
because you are running.
Yeah, I'm running, but
I will give you a bonus because of the fact that you are barefoot,
oh yeah.
but I need you to make me a stealth check.
Swan dive.
Swan dive into the floor.
Into the stonework. Okay.
That's the opposite of swan diving.
Well, no, that is swan diving into the floor. It's a stone floor.
No.
Okay, I need to roll some dice.
Oh god.
On. Roll natural ones and all perception checks, please.
Oh, this isn't for perception checks.
Oh.
Okay, so what happens is basically as you are running, you pause for a moment briefly, thinking, "Wait, should I put the chair back?" But your brain tells you to carry on running, so you sort of stop, you stumble, and you trip. I need you to make me a dexterity save. Okay.
Ow.
In that case, you take 2.5. You take 3 bludgeoning damage as you hit the floor quite hard.
Oh me.
Ow.
You are also prone, so it will take you an action to stand up.
Fuck.
As we start round 7, and yeah, you've just made a hell of a noise.
Okay. Can I put the holy symbol back on the body, like the chaplain's body, as a bonus action? I'm not stealing this, okay? I'm not stealing that.
Yeah, you won't be able to put it back around his neck, but you'll be able to like put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can do that for a bonus action, I'd say.
Cool. Okay. Can I hide the baton somewhere in my dress?
Yes. As to how well that will work, that will depend on if you get searched.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I start walking slowly to the door.
Okay. So, yeah, basically that takes the majority of round 6.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, takes the majority of round 6. We're now in round 7. Okay, push open the door. You step through. The moment you step through the door, one of the guards sort of turns and says, "Is everything alright in there?"
I nod.
Okay. He looks at you for a second and says, "Oh, right, yeah, can't talk."
I give him an understanding nod. It's okay, friend. And keep walking.
Okay.
Are you counting? Because I've lost count how many things I've moved.
You've already moved 10, so...
Okay, cool.
Okay. Round 8. That is cocked. Okay. Round 8. You hear the door swing closed behind you.
Good, good.
Okay. Round 9.
I think that's all my movement for this turn.
Yeah, I should point out that, by the way, the double doors are your way out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I kind of missed that. Oops.
Please don't go into the dead end room.
Look! Shut up, I'm panicking.
Okay. Okay.
6! Yes!
Round 10. Okay. Round 11, you push the doors open.
Yep.
Get out, get out.
And you
get
step
out, get out.
outside. Okay. You are back outside. How are you going to react? Basically, you get 20 feet away from the doors, basically.
Okay.
As round 12 begins, what are you going to do?
Where are we at? I forgot.
You're at the house.
You're at
of,
Cassandra's house. Or Cassian's house, rather.
Should change names.
Oh god.
Well, yeah, she's got to keep her identity a secret.
It's because I'm playing
Ah.
Divinity.
I'm going to cast haste on myself and just leg it.
Okay.
The music
That will undo
changed.
my alter self.
It will undo your alter self, but you are already outside. Okay, so how much does haste improve your movement by?
It's a good question, which I'll have to look up. It gains an additional action on its turns. That action can only be used to take the attack, dash, disengage, or hide use an object dash action.
So it doesn't actually improve your speed.
Oh no, wait, no, the target speed is doubled.
Oh, target speed is doubled. Okay.
Oh shit.
So if you dash, you can move ridiculously fast.
Yep.
Okay.
20 feet.
So as you dash off, you hear the faint sounds of perhaps what could be a disturbance from behind you. Okay.
I just realized you didn't close the door. The, secret door.
No.
Fine, don't-
Yeah, but if she
Don't worry
can't,
about
might
it.
not have gotten it out in time.
From what it seems, you got away.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Okay, I'm back off to Cassian's house.
I can't believe that fucking worked.
Yep.
Oh
Holy
god.
shit.
I'm not in prison, guys.
Not yet.
Taylor might still be mad at me, but I'm not in prison.
Like, gone in 60 seconds.
Okay.
You were sitting on that joke.
Well, technically, it was 12 rounds, so you were gone in 70.
72.
72.
It's fine.
Wow.
Look, but
60
that doesn't
sounds
match up
fantastic.
with the movie.
Yeah, jeez.
Okay, go.
Maybe you should
Fine.
have made a better joke.
Wow.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
you make it back to Cassian's.
Yeah, I knock on the door.
The door is opened.
Okay. Hey, I walk in.
Okay.
A little bit out of breath, because haste does take a lot out of you.
Yes.
And I present the rod
Okay.
that I found, which I hope is the right thing.
Who are you presenting?
not be
Who are you
right.
presenting the rod to?
Everyone, I assume they're all in the
Oh.
same room.
Oh yes, yeah.
So, how did it go?
Well, I've got what I wanted to get, so I think we're all right.
Like, you actually got the rod?
I think this is it. I can't sense any magic from it, but
Maybe Kelariis should take a look, or Cassian.
does this look like it, Kelariis?
I don't know what it looks like.
Damn it!
Yeah. None of you have any idea what it should actually look like.
Hooray.
Maybe you can hold it and you'll feel it or something. I don't know.
Awaken the power.
Well, we'll need the other half anyway.
We
so-
have the other half.
Yeah,
we
they
don't
have
know
the
if it's right this
sphere.
second.
You don't have it right now.
Yeah.
No.
And
I mean,
people that
can
have it
we-
would
have
know if
access
we
to it.
should probably take it to your friends.
Yeah, Cassian, is there any way we can meet up with Velt now?
She pauses for a moment and says, I can arrange it.
I think that might be best if neither of us know what it actually looks like. And we might need to bring it back together with the other half.
That would be a logical solution.
Oh, Cassian, how I missed you.
And yeah.
Bro.
God, why don't you just marry her if you love her so much?
Okay. So,
I'm here now.
are you guys going to stay there, or...
I suppose it's the
so
safest
we
place
go
right
elsewhere?
now.
I don't know, is it safe for us to stay with her?
Well,
Actually, you want
Cassian is going to find Velt.
So we can just stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was more thinking along the lines of, like, if anybody notices a large group of people in, their house all of a sudden, like, it may draw attention.
I'll just keep away from the
I mean, I don't
windows.
think anyone's gonna see us in this house.
Yeah, I think we can like close the curtains
Chill
or
out.
something.
It's the most discreet place we know of in town.
I guess.
Okay.
The other option would be a tavern, but I don't think it's any better.
It's definitely
Yeah,
worse.
I kind of
Yeah.
don't want to sit there with that staff if it is the staff, just on plain display.
Are you okay, V?
I think I'm just gonna change into my old clothes, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good plan.
Okay. Cassian disappears out of the door for roughly roughly an hour and a half.
Long ass time.
You can have a conversation in the meantime, if you want.
I guess V's just gonna be like, I just hope I didn't make anyone too mad.
Did you encounter any issues while you were getting the staff?
Well, a little bit.
Did someone see through your disguise?
No. It's just, it was like a big mural, and you needed a holy symbol to get into the little jar. And I may have taken it off the chapel. Chaplain, very beautiful.
What?
Look, I needed it! I needed it for the staff! It was all... I gave it back, I promise.
I think a more pertinent question right now is how on earth did you manage that?
Yeah, how did you manage to do that?
Part of it.
Well, I may have put them to sleep very briefly.
Well, I mean, it worked.
Arya's just gonna look exasperated.
Whilst I can in no way rightly condone such actions, I suppose it was necessary.
Well, non-lethal.
See,
is
that's
the
what
way
I
to
thought.
go.
It was necessary.
Yeah, I mean, no one was hurt. I think that's a really good solution.
I mean,
I fell and chafed my knee.
Oh,
I thought you said you were okay.
I mean, it does really hurt,
No.
I'm really bruised.
especially because you ran on it as well,
Ow.
and at double your normal speed.
Can I?
Well, I guess this is like an hour, so it's like a short rest. I can fucking roll some hit dice.
Yeah, you could have a short rest in the period.
Okay, never mind then.
Nice!
Nice hit dice.
That one hit point.
Aw, 10 out of 10. That's -1 con for you. So at least you didn't roll a 1.
It's -1 con on a d6.
I know,
So...
at least you didn't roll a 1. If you'd rolled a 1, it would have been no hit points.
You get nothing at all.
Nothing.
Good day,
Just
sir.
sadness.
So, incredibly aware of, well, growingly aware of the number of felonies that you have just committed, Cassian returns a short time later with Velt.
Hi.
Well,
What do you say?
well, we believe that V managed to actually get the staff, but
At what
we're
price?
not sure because we don't know what it looks like. Also, we might need we figured that we may need to bring it back together with its other half.
Velt sort of looks at you and sort of nods and says, "May I see the staff?"
Who has it right now?
I think
Oh,
we
I
still
have
have
it,
it unless you gave it to
I'll-
one of us.
I'll show it then.
Okay.
I feel like Kelariis should be holding on to this.
Yeah, I thought we gave it to Kelariis.
Here, Kelariis have it.
Okay. Well, I have the staff
prices
now,
artifact.
so-
If you're sort of like relinquishing it, Velt will sort of like take it from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be like, no, you can't have it.
Oh, travellers, no.
You got the staff
Oh
back.
my
I'll be taking that.
we played so hard.
Oh.
It's not actually anything to do with Tritherion.
Damn it.
Oh. No, he takes the silvery rod from you, examines it, and sort of his incredibly passive demeanor cracks for a moment, and I would like all of you to roll insight.
Thanks for getting the staff.
I'm sorry.
I'll be taking that.
But don't worry, we
Fucking
just grabbed the rod of
cults.
Taylor instead.
It would be.
Oh,
Imagine if we accidentally stole an artifact of Taylor.
Oh,
How bad would
God.
that
Insight as well.
be?
Ah,
Okay.
good insight.
Just leave it outside the church. We're sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't think they'd
The-
take that.
V and Kelariis, he looks a little dismayed for a moment.
Oh no.
No. For a moment, though.
For a moment, yeah.
Okay.
He turns to you and says, "Well, I will admit I wasn't expecting you to get your hands on it quite so quickly. I would perhaps have made other preparations if I'd known you were going to make an attempt to obtain it today. I've seen on my way here that you've also, well, caused a scene, is to put it lightly.
V's gonna look very embarrassed.
He says, I would perhaps not advise going anywhere with it in your possession for the time being. The guards seem to be searching anybody in the street who seems to look even an inch out of place, and, well, the 5 of you are certainly out of place, if anything. Unfortunately, whilst you have gone to great lengths to obtain this, I do have some bad news.
Like what?
He holds the rod out to you, sort of like gesturing with one end of it, and he says, on the end of the rod here, there should be a mounting. Something to hold the orb in place. From the looks of it, it's missing, and from the markings on the end of the staff, I think the clasp may have been damaged or destroyed at some point.
So, is it broken forever?
He looks he looks off to one side for a second before saying, not exactly. An artifact of this power very little can actually destroy it. It would need to be unmade for it to be completely destroyed. In its current state, however, it is effectively useless. The mounting for the orb would have to be remade. It would have to follow the original design, and it would need a skilled craftsman to do so, and it would require a member of the faithful to perform a ceremony to bring back a degree of its power. Whilst I am capable of the second part of that, you'd need somebody skilled in silversmithing and glass blowing to be able to put this back together.
And I assume it's not something we can just, well, order or like just place an order at the local silversmith. Glass blower.
He gives you a sort of a sidelong look and says, "Not exactly, no." This would have to be custom made and almost certainly in secret.
Well, they can't. Well, they wouldn't be able to destroy the part, would they? So it should still be out there.
If it is almost certainly damaged, and I'm not sure to which degree.
Mhm. So it wouldn't be useful to try and hunt it down.
What
It-
was I'll
might
do-
might be worth an effort, but you may be hunting nothing more than a few twisted pieces of metal and some broken glass.
Do we have any blueprints at least, or can we at least acquire something along those lines? Just so we know what we're like trying to create.
I may be able to locate some of the older texts in the temple.
Because if we don't know what we're making, it's kind of hard to actually recreate it.
I will see what I can find. I will also consult my mentor and ask him.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you could ask Tritherion for help. I say to
don't know
Kelariis.
I don't know if he can recreate.
Or at least just
part
like
of
give
the
us a
staff.
hand.
It's
Something.
kind of a big favor to ask.
Yeah, I don't. Well, if we have to wait here for the moment anyway, because the guards are searching the streets, maybe we can begin to think of some sort of plan.
I'm not sure it would be sensible for you to all stay here. I would recommend keeping the rod here and moving yourselves to some other place. They are less likely to search the home of a residence, but particularly one such as Cassian. Perhaps when this has all died down, I will have Cassian deliver the parts to you along with any information that I find. But for now, it would be best to go our separate ways.
Okay. Well, shall we head back to the inn whilst we try and come up with something?
Might as well, I guess. If the rod's here, we're
Safest place.
safe.
It's about as safe as it can get, it seems.
I assume nobody saw you.
I don't think so. I ran very fast the moment I exited the church.
And then, if you were not seen, then being in public should not be an issue for you.
Like, when did you exactly turn back? Did you do it like whilst you were still in the church, or or
Turn
did
back.
you wait? I was asking the
Yeah, but what do you mean by
No.
coming back?
of like from your disguise.
When I exited the church, when I came out.
You know.
Yeah, Velt has no idea what you're talking about.
It's just the disguise.
He looks curiously at V for a moment.
I had to take it off, well, because I wanted to run faster.
I guess that makes sense.
Well, I guess we should be good then. It's like thinking of anything else we can do whilst we wait. I know the only thing I know is we need to, well, stop by the blacksmith at the end of the day, but that's it.
Yeah, for your morning
Okay,
star.
you need to go get your stuff.
Yeah. Oh. I guess we'll just be waiting then.
Yeah.
Right, let's head to the
Right.
tavern.
Okay, you guys leave Cassian's house. As you all cross the square, you notice that there are, as indeed Velt described, there does seem to be a large-scale search going on. There are a lot of guards in the streets, and they seem to be sort of going through some of the traders' stands, and there's several guards standing around, sort of like eyeing up people who are moving through the square.
Actually, one quick question. Because I bought that spring blade, but it is a legal weapon, right?
It's legal as long as you're allowed to carry it, yes. Like, if you were in a place where you had been asked to disarm or where openly carrying
Okay.
weapons was illegal, then it would
Since
be
we're all carrying
illegal.
weapons. I don't think they're gonna care about a spring
Yeah.
blade.
You know, if they're not
Look,
questioning us,
just-
walk around with swords. hammers.
If they were to find it on you, they might be a little more suspicious of you, because why would an innocent man carry a concealable weapon? But
Like
Because
it's
Fighter.
it's like
Well.
you would immediately question a man who carries a bag filled with lockpicks. Unless, of course, he's a locksmith.
Well,
should be fine. I'm actually not quite sure what we're going to do now.
Well,
I guess we're just gonna wait.
are you still heading back to the tavern?
Yeah.
You're not going to try and, like, sneak past the guards or anything?
I mean, that would, if we got caught, that would be so suspicious.
Yeah.
I feel like we have no reason to sneak past.
Okay.
Yeah.
In which case, as you're beginning to cross the square, a group of guards come over to you and say, "Excuse us, travellers, but I'm afraid we're going to have to search you."
Okay.
Um,
I've seen a flaw in this plan.
What's...
It's
Oh.
fine. It's fine.
That's not fine.
Fine.
oh my god.
It's fine. Well, it depends on how thorough their searching is, but
Okay.
can't exactly refuse them, so
Okay.
probably
I
fine.
just realized. I mean, is it obvious that your holy symbol is Tritherion? Like,
It
is it...
depends if they know it.
Okay, well, let's hope that they're not as
Yeah.
A
informed.
couple of layers of clothing, so it's fine.
The guards sort of pat you down and go through your bags.
Please don't question all of the weird shit we have on us.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot
I'm
of weird.
collecting my magic boots.
Okay. They find nothing more on most of you except for adventuring gear. Everybody give me perception checks.
God, I'm running.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus
Yeah.
Oh my god, we all rolled ass.
Okay.
Who fucking knows what they noticed?
Before you guys notice or have a chance to react to it, one of them who is going through V's backpack calls one of his friends over and
Oh,
indicates
no.
something in V's backpack.
Did you keep the dress on you?
The guards pull a white robe out of your backpack and say, "What exactly is this for?"
Fuck.
It's my nightgown.
Oh, it's a surprisingly good answer.
Give me a deception check.
Come on, V! Your charisma's so high!
But I'm not good at deception necessarily.
I believe in you.
I'm just thinking, when did we even get that thing?
That was in the.
This was from the succubus.
Yeah.
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 That's cocked.
Sorry, what?
I said that's cocked.
Oh, good.
But was it good in a good way or a bad way? But I guess we'll find out.
Well, I rolled it again because it was cocked.
Oh, I see. I understood. Just kidding. Don't mind me.
Right. So, yes, he sort of looks at you dubiously and says, "It's a little thick for a nightgown, isn't it?"
I get cold easily.
Give me another deception check.
That's not wrong.
Look, she's a tiny person, okay? It's better.
It's better.
It's not bad.
Okay.
He's a plant person. It's like it's not a regular human.
She's a
No.
plant.
I like to imagine Grim
Affected
actually
abnormally by the
says that.
temperatures.
We also, yeah, I was gonna say we also came from somewhere that was much colder. We haven't
Yeah.
exactly unloaded anything.
Yeah, we're traveling.
He-
bitch.
It's much colder than normal.
He
Don't say that, Arya.
he hands you back the robe, but gives you an elongated look of he's not really sure whether to believe you or not. But he lets you go.
Oh.
So before we, I'll ask. May I ask what is going on?
He looks at you and just says, "It's been a theft from the cathedral."
Hmm. I see.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good luck on finding whoever did it, and then I guess we'll move on.
You arrive back at the tavern.
The music.
So, it's
What?
probably around early afternoon. What do you do?
I want to burst into tears.
Buy a drink.
Okay.
Stress.
You get into the tavern, sit down, and V starts to cry.
I'd like to place my hand on V's shoulder.
Yeah,
That
same.
person.
No, you're not V.
I'll go see if they have some apple juice.
Oh.
He's just got a nod.
V, what you did was incredibly brave and very quick thinking. You're not a bad person at all. You didn't hurt anybody.
You did technically break the law.
Farrah's not helping.
I-
Shut up.
I'm merely being V's conscience.
I did break the law. I did it just against like normal innocent people, and I feel bad.
Sometimes it's alright to break the law. Vondal.
Yeah, Vondal just goes.
He just got winces at that statement, but he's not going to say anything.
He just gives you like a long stare.
I'll
Just
stare
winces a
back
bit
at
and
him.
tries to, like,
Vondal looks Warhammers at you.
It's fine.
Grim hands over 2 copper and comes back with some apple juice.
Oh.
Yes. They actually have
Nice.
apple juice. Nice. There you go. You've earned it.
Thank you.
Mm. Oh.
Let's never do that again, though.
Sound.
Yeah. We should get rid of that white thing, though, at the earliest possible convenience. The next set of guards might not believe you so easily.
How about we just keep? Well, I guess keeping it in our rooms is also pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you keep it in our room and say it's a nightgown,
I would rather
Why
just
would you
get rid
care?
of it altogether. But
Maybe we should do that tonight. Or maybe that's really suspicious.
I'm almost wondering if getting rid of it will be suspicious.
I feel the problem is if we're trying to get rid of it and somebody notices, that is, well, way worse than anything that we could ever do.
Or if someone tries to question why.
Also, we probably shouldn't be talking about this so loudly in the, like, in the middle of the tavern.
The tavern is basically deserted. If you want to have a whispered conversation, nobody can hear you.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying to talk quietly.
Cav, whenever you whisper, we literally cannot hear you.
You don't have to whisper in voice. You can literally just say it and say, I'm whispering. It's like, I don't expect you to yell when you're yelling.
Hurrah! No.
Start screaming into the microphone.
Just
that's
tell me what you're doing.
God, yeah, that would go badly.
Don't
wouldn't it?
actually do it. So,
Don't know what to do.
well, presumably you're just going to wait. Okay. Yeah, it probably gets... You probably start thinking about food by the time that Cassian arrives. And yeah, basically, Cassian pushes the tavern door open. She came in through the front this time, which she didn't do last time. At which point, basically, the bartender sort of he looks up from where he's sort of been sat behind the bar reading, and he basically says, "Ah, Cassian, you're late again." She says, "I'm aware." And he says, "Fine, just get changed and get things started." At which point she nods, basically walks up to where the majority of you are, well, where you guys are sitting. Promptly proceeds to say, "I apologise for being late," and produces from between her breasts a long metallic rod.
Of course she does.
wow.
This woman is awesome.
Cool.
Oh my
I'm a space.
It's no problem, and I guess I'll take it.
It's a
I'm
little
just
bit
like-
warm.
God.
Was that really
Thank you.
necessary?
Thank you for the detail.
Jesus.
I suppose it's not the weirdest thing we've ever talked about.
Yeah. Can I
Just remember,
tuck it
kids,
away
boobs
safely?
are not bulletproof.
No.
Yeah, you sort of shove it in your backpack. Nobody notices.
Sweet.
I would notice if someone pulled something out of their cleavage that was that big, but that's fine.
I mean,
It's not that long.
also, A, have your back to them. B, he's reading.
It's probably only 18 inches long.
Oh.
Because it's a baton, not a staff.
That's what she
Rob,
said.
I need to explain to you about something.
Can we not do this?
Yeah, can we not have a discussion of what can and cannot fit between your breasts? I feel that is a conversation
Well,
that should be saved.
It has been resting between her between her breastbone and her pelvis region. It's just down the front of her shirt.
Well, it's I
Well,
guess it's easier to-
technically it's a tunic, but
Whatever.
Just don't question Luka. If you want to question this, save it for later.
she wouldn't have been able to sit down with it. But
Oh god.
actually, I say 18 inches. It's probably actually more like 14.
That's what she said.
Well, I guess I'll ask. Any idea what we should do next?
Cassian sort of says, "I will have a word with you later."
Sweet.
Very well.
It's only mildly intimidating.
We should probably hide the rod right away.
I mean, it's in
What's
my
in
bag.
Kelariis' backpack for now?
About as good as we're gonna do for the moment.
Next to a crowbar and a shovel.
I mean, I've got like extra clothes in there or something. I'm sure I've like wrapped it. Or not, I'm just gonna throw it in my bag.
Just wrap it in some spare clothing.
I mean, you can tuck it into the bag. It's just
Well, the thing is, do we really want to carry it on us during random searches?
Do we want to leave it around?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did Cassian bring it? Wasn't she supposed to leave it at her house?
That was also kind of what I thought, but I guess not.
that was not what you conveyed to Cassian.
Well, Cassian fucked up.
That's
No,
fine.
Yeah.
no, this is us fucking up by not being very clear.
It's fine, we'll deal with it.
Okay, so Cassian disappears off into the back, gets changed, and unless you guys move in the next 30 minutes or so, patrons start coming in.
I
Maybe
suppose
we should
can
just,
get-
if we have any conversation, we should probably just go into our rooms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we want to talk
actually.
about this.
What time is it?
Probably like 5 o'clock.
Okay. Means there's still like 2.5 hours. No more. 3.5 hours till I need to pick it up.
So yeah, if we continue this conversation, we should go to our rooms.
Yeah.
Or someone's room.
Yeah.
Oh, let's head up then.
You guys head upstairs. What are you guys just gonna wait until Cassian finishes her shift?
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure if there's anything else we can do
Yeah.
right now.
Well, I guess since we're waiting around,
Well, the question is, do
Is
you
there-
want to do anything?
Don't know. It's anyone?
I'm gonna
What is
think
there,
really
what is there
long
we
and
could
hard.
do?
I'm gonna think really long and hard if I know of any silversmiths or glassblowers that might be helpful.
Yeah. If only you had people that you trusted who could work metal and blow glass.
I mean,
be-
glowing glass,
Blowing glass.
professionally, but
Oh, we have one.
Maybe you should voice that as a question to the rest of your group to see if the rest of the group can think of anything.
I was gonna mention like we should probably think of that. If any of you know anyone.
Can I think of anybody, Ferrous?
I don't know, can you?
Given my wide way of traveling experience, plus other things.
Well,
It's gonna be Vondal's mom.
I mean,
God, if we're going over there, how far away is that?
Millions of years.
Vondal, roll me an intelligence check.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's actually good.
Pretty good.
that's pretty
It's
good.
not bad. It's not bad at all. Thanks, Ferrous.
It's okay.
What did you say?
I'll never
Hang on,
know.
I need to think. I need a moment to think how he'd say this.
Well, in the meanwhile, I would be. Well, I guess maybe if we were up north, I would know something, but I have no clue around here.
Yeah, I mean, I've lived in a forest my whole life. I can't imagine the
too.
amount of glass blowers I know is very high.
Yeah.
I mean, I know.
Aside from what I told you, Vondal, actually, you know a lot of people who could do it, just not around here.
Yeah.
Other than the people that I've mentioned.
Person.
Because
Vondal's just going to sigh. Because he doesn't like this idea, but he's saying it anyway. And he's just going to go, I could probably give the smithing a go. Myself.
Oh yeah, you are a dwarf.
That's racist.
That's racist!
That's very racist.
If he needs anything made out of leaves, he'll give you a call.
Wow, what a bitch!
Wow.
What a bitch!
Um,
If you need an arrow up your ass, I'm also in.
If I
to
need a
spit to that.
stuck up
Wow.
prick. Probably said give your homeland a visit.
Wow.
I won't be able to walk for stuck up pricks. Anyway. But yeah, I could give the smithing a go if it was required.
well, I guess. Oh, if
I guess
we have a smith.
I mean,
Well-
I know a decent bit of glass blowing. Whether
Do you?
yeah, actually.
How
Oh.
convenient is this?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I guess.
But it's been a while, so I don't know how good I am at it anymore.
I guess
Well.
the real problem then is equipment.
And a place to do it.
I have the tools I need, but there's
Do you really?
Well, aside from a forge,
yeah, aside from the forge, I have the
Or a
tools.
casual forge out of my
he
head.
has.
Don't worry, let me fulfill the stereotype. I will pull a forge from the bag of holding that I've been hiding from you this whole time.
Pulls it from in his beard.
I will lift a forge from my beard. That's why it's so long.
But no, he has hammers and small scale like detail tools that he would need for.
Yeah, but
Smith's
it's
tools, but not a forge.
forge is probably the main problem.
And-
I guess.
As you're sort of having this conversation, Cassian finishes the shift and comes and basically provides you with a book, in which basically there is a it's a history and mythos of Tritherion, and basically on one of the pages there is an image of supposedly the Baton of Retribution, which has a bunch of handwritten notes from Velt, basically like scribbled all over it, and sort of it shows like dimensions and things. And from what you can tell, the setting is mostly glass with some silver wire and a silver setting that connects to the pole, which Vondal for you is. It's sort of fairly simple. All you would have to do is make the thin silver wire, make the setting, and then Kelariis would end up doing the rest in the glassblowing process.
How long would both of you need for your parts?
I would imagine not long if it's just a bit of silver wire.
Depends from what stage you're making it. Anywhere from a couple of hours to a day or two. Kelariis would probably take a little longer.
I also don't have any tools, so
Yeah.
that's another problem.
I feel. Well, I guess the forge. We might be able to rent it from the blacksmith. if
There
we
is a
pay him
blacksmith in
enough.
town.
However, kiln or I think it's a kiln you use for glass blowing.
I'm not sure of the exact term, but yes.
I guess that's going to be the tricky bit.
Cassian, at this point, if you're having a conversation with Cassian in the room, intercedes. I presume you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cassian says there are a number of artisans in the town. She doesn't know if there are any glassblowers in particular, but there is an artisans guild run by a family of it's technically a family of half-elves, although the parents are an elf and a human. You may be able to find something there.
Well, that does seem like a good start.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought the first time I get to actually smith something in this campaign
You
would be
don't
to
want
make
to.
an artifact to Tritherian. Oh, lovely.
Fate.
The phrase aiding and abetting circulates in your head.
Yeah. Well, do you want to wait till tomorrow to do this, or?
It's getting quite late.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll head off to. If it's getting late, I guess I'll head off to pick up my mace, and that's or my morning star.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if anybody wants to join, because we could ask about the possibility to rent the forge.
I will accompany you.
Okay. 2 of you head out.
Has Cassian's already gone, isn't she? Or is she
Not if you make a point to talk to her before she leaves.
Yes, because I want to ask her if I can speak with Velt again at some point before. I don't know, some point. At some point.
She says if you can give her a time and a place at least 2 hours in advance, she can probably get a hold of him.
Oh, I mean, it's not a big rush, it's just before leaving the town, whenever that ends up being for us. I'd like to meet with him again, and in fact, I'd like to go back down to the temple if that's possible.
If you successfully can rebuild the rod, then I'm sure he will want to have a word with you.
Oh, fair enough.
And he'll need to do the ritual.
True.
Also true.
Cool. Vondal and Grim, you make your way across the town square again. You're searched, but as you have nothing on you, they find nothing.
Lovely.
You make it to the blacksmith. Blacksmith hands you your morning star. Not my best work, but it should do.
Well, as long as it holds.
Yeah, it looks from a cursory evaluation to be a decent job.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sadly going to put this to good use.
Yeah. He says, well, if it ever needs doing up again, you're welcome to bring it back.
No, thank you very much. Well, actually, there was something else I would like to ask.
Go right ahead.
Well, I assume you're right next to me, Vondal.
Yeah, I suppose I'll pick up when he says that and just say, would it be possible for me to use your forge if I needed to create anything myself? I have the tools I would need, but obviously I can't carry a forge with me.
And we would, of course, compensate you.
He sort of looks at you and says, how long of a project are you thinking?
I guess I'll. Well, he said it was about 1 or 2 days, so I said I'll just say I imagine it wouldn't take any longer than 2 days.
Yeah. Well, he says, well, yeah, you'll. I'd have to ask for compensation for time lost. But no, if you're paying, then I'm perfectly happy with that. I need to just check something very quickly. But yeah, he basically tells you his rate, which I will tell you in a moment. But he says if you want to use it in the evenings, he will knock a little bit off because he won't be using it anyway.
I mean, we have plenty of money, so like, don't worry.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it's
know.
also
Rate of
like
pay
it's
yourself.
not like we can complete it before before the glass blowing is done. Or well, we can complete it before it's done, but it's of no use. So I don't think we
Yeah.
need the additional time.
Um,
And I guess we will also the quick question of where we would be able to buy some silver if he had a good supplier.
Are you asking the blacksmith?
Yeah, the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Because he silvered my weapon, so I assume he knows where to get
Uh,
silver.
Yeah, well, he sort of says, well, I've got a stock of it. Again, it depends on how much you're needing to use. But I can definitely get you some of it.
That would be.
In terms of pricing, it would be 5 gold for a pound of silver.
Yeah.
And you would not need that much.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I assume we'll just work it into the price of the forging and everything. Pay everything in one big.
Yeah, as for how much it would cost, he estimates basically about 5 silver an hour is how much he expects to be making in losses if you were to use it. Obviously that's halved if you do it in the evenings when he's not using it.
Yeah, which I probably will end up doing.
He still needs to, materials to run the forge.
So hang on, so
guess
I'm
I'm-
doing it only in the evenings. It's basically a gold every 4 hours.
I guess the question is, how many hours can you work in the evening?
Yeah, that's the question.
Seeing as he closes at 9, basically until you want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you stay up a bit later, you could just
Yeah.
sleep for a little longer. Not like our mornings are that exciting anyway.
I think we're not in a huge hurry because we've always got to wait for glass blowing
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Then it might just be a case of even only doing like 4 hours, like when it closes.
It
And
should be
sleeping
plenty.
late.
Because I assume the 2 days was based on 8 hours a day? Or was
No, it depends on how much work you would need to do. If you're buying the silver in an already molded, malleable form, it will take you less time.
Okay.
Would that be more
Yeah.
expensive though, or I would assume so.
Yes, yeah, because you would be using raw silver rather than ore form.
Well, I guess unless we have... Oh, wait, we could we could check the pawn shop.
I
Or
don't
maybe-
think that's
And
a
melt
good
down
idea.
scrap silver and reduce the quality.
Yeah. Also, like
That
that's
is
the
also
thing. Like,
true.
like we said, we're not exactly in a huge time restraint, I suppose.
Okay.
So
And we're not
Well,
in a
let's-
huge financial strait either.
no, so we might
Okay,
as well
well-
just.
Okay.
We might
Well,
as well
let's
just.
do it.
Yeah.
So
There's no point
we'll
getting it molded.
for-
So
4 hours every evening
yeah, pretty much.
till it's done.
Yeah.
That seems
Basically starting from scratch.
that's a gold a day.
Pretty much.
Okay. And then how much silver do you want? So we just take a pound.
That's a lot of silver.
It's a lot of silver, but we want to be sure we have enough. And
You estimate that you would only need like a fifth of that, if that.
Hmm.
okay.
So we definitely don't need to buy an entire
How
pound.
much? So how much?
But
How
don't
much
you-
was a pound?
It would basically be a gold.
But don't
So-
clerics and paladins use like silver for certain things? Or is it only powdered silver?
I think it's powdered silver or a silvered implement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Well, I guess we'll just.
well, a fifth of that
You'll-
is just 2 silver, so we might as well spend a gold a day and 2 silver for the silver.
I guess we're done then.
I suppose he's probably closing up now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Okay. So I might as well start now.
You want to start now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Well,
So I'll
I'll.
pay him a silver.
You want me to hang around, or shall I go back and inform the rest?
Unless you want to hang around for 4 hours. Unless you're that fascinated by me working, but regardless, you probably tell
It was more a case of if you want to be working here alone, or if you want company.
So yeah,
He's being considerate for once.
it would cost you. It would cost you 2 gold to get the silver and to work for 4 hours.
2 gold.
Okay.
But you will not be finished after 4 hours.
Well, yeah, no. But yeah, I'm just gonna say, well, I suppose it's, well, it hasn't been a huge while. It's not exactly been recent since I've last done this, but I suppose I would not turn you away if you decided you wanted to, if you decide I needed company. But you should probably tell the others that I'm starting now. So,
Well,
regardless, I'm not going to be back in the tavern for 4 hours.
okay. Well, I'll hop back and then
Okay.
I'll return.
Yeah, this back and forth happens.
Yep.
So what are the rest of you doing now that you know what Vondal is up to, and you know that Grim is staying with him? Presumably, you want Grim and Vondal to sleep in the same room because otherwise they won't disturb you. So you have a room of 2 and a room of 1.
Wait, what?
Well, we have 2 rooms of 2 and 1 room of 1. So
Yes.
one of
Right.
them-
I
It was
was.
being taken by me and Grim.
I mean, I don't particularly care.
I guess it's mainly in relation to the shard.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Who wants to be alone?
Who wants to do shard duty?
I'll do it tonight.
Okay. So V and I are in the same room.
The foresty ones.
Foresty ones.
Wow. Again, racist.
That's racist.
So much racism. It's hard.
Fantasy racism.
Okay, so
Dungeons and Dragons, the second age.
Kelariis, I need you to make me wisdom saving throw.
Sure thing.
We'll have a horrible night.
Arya, I need you to make me a extended perception check. And V, I need you to make a perception check with disadvantage.
Well, nice wisdom save, Kelariis.
Oh no.
Okay.
Fuck me, guys.
No boy.
Does Arya have advantage?
No.
Bollocks.
Holy shit.
Oh, great.
Either very good or
Really
very
well.
bad.
No.
You'll have to find
I
out.
don't think that's a holy shit of oh no. I think that's a holy shit of oh yes.
No, I think it's the holy shit that was a really bad roll.
So,
I suppose we'll find out.
Kelariis, presumably you keep the rod on you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, basically you you have a terrifying nightmare in which basically you're trying to walk down a street, but like shadowy figures are basically like snatching at your things, like your sword and your clothes and the things in your backpack, and you're sort of like trying to fend them off. And like you're so focused on this, you suddenly find yourself on the precipice of like what looks like underneath you what you would expect like a sea of fire, except it's grey and colourless, and you're sort of you slip on the edge of it and struggle, and eventually you fall, and as you fall you wake up in like a cold sweat.
Oof.
At which point I need to open your inventory for a second.
That's worrying.
You are missing 25 gold and a silvered rod.
Shit.
What
Well,
the fuck?
What the fuck, indeed?
And as you go through your backpack, you find a piece of paper,
Oh lord.
which I will reveal to you after the break.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, shit!
What the